Hello, hello, and welcome everyone to another World of Warships Legends video. I am Phoenix61, your host for tonight's shenanigans. And shenanigans we have, because this is Tier 2. I don't know if you guys have played this game enough to make it up to Tier 2 yet, but it's pretty rough here in Tier 2. I am playing, this is the Milwaukee, right? So I think this is just a Charleston or whatever, the Tier 2 premium American cruiser, right? It's the same freaking thing. But the Milwaukee was like $1, and I was like, alright, I'll buy it, I guess. You can have my 99 cents. But yeah, I mean, nothing particularly special, especially since it's Tier 2, but yeah, we got a lot of destroyers in this game. Alas, we will go destroyer hunting, and then, yeah, it does end up, we do have a carrier here as well, so we are bottom tier tonight. We will suffer through. It's like it's raining in the game, we're lower tier, there's a carrier, lots of destroyers, no sonar. The cards are stacked against us at this point. I think we do at least have some AA. Yeah, we get it. Look at that Citadel hit. Look at that. Look at this. Such a beast, this Milwaukee. With HE shells too, right? I think you do at least get AA. I know there's some Tier 2 ships that don't have any AA, and it's like, when you get put in a carrier game, just sit there and take it. It's the worst. Yeah, so we'll try and cut off these 2 destroyers that popped up in the zone here, right? So see if we can circle back and help with these guys. Since that's going to be, as a cruiser, that's typically where your strength lies, is taking out destroyers, right? Getting decent hits. I'd like to be doing a little bit more damage, but it is what it is. Somebody's got him on fire. It's not us. There we go. We get a fire there. Can we get the kill? Can we get it? Boosh. First blood. Already up to 10K. Already up, well, 9,000. Whatever. Whatever. We got this. We got this. We'll go for the other destroyer now that he popped up too. It's also, it would be nice to get a fire going on the Kaiser. And then, yeah, we're going to be getting picked up by the planes, so I stop my turn there because I don't want to go broadside to the Kaiser. But this is going to make us vulnerable to the airplanes, so we'll see bombs fall in a second here. He missed us. Oh, nope, there. Lots of choices out here. So we are sort of kiting away here at this point. I mean, it's Tier 2, it's not that big of a deal, right? But this is kind of the strategy you're going to want to take when you're outnumbered like this, right? Try and get behind some cover. Try and move away. Make sure not too many people can shoot you all at once, right? Like, just, yeah. So that's what we're doing. That's why we're over here. We got a little bit of land between us and them. So I was kind of hoping that once the airplane stopped picking us up, we wouldn't be spotted anymore either, but then we've got a destroyer just outside of the zone D that I think is what was spotting us there. And then the planes are, of course, coming back. We do get a fire on this guy. I do like some of these like lower tier ships where it's just like every trigger pull is a single gun. Like, you just feel like you've got a lot to shoot. You got a lot of you got a lot to shoot. See if we can't get a cheeky shot on the St. Louis. Probably not. Kind of wasn't expecting to be able to hit him, but I thought maybe he was the one getting the zone capture. So I was like, well, maybe we can slow them down, get a defend banner, right? Defend ribbon. Kind of like that. Kaiser was in the zone too. And then, yeah, I'm just... So, if you want to be aggressive, you keep pressing forward and turn back into the zone, right? But there's just too many ships there, we would go down pretty quick, right? So, we stop here.
Acknowledged.
To try and sort of just minimize how many ships can shoot us at one time, right? I was waiting for this St. Louis to pop up. I was like, oh man, like he almost didn't show up because I had switched to AP just specifically for him since he was going to come out broadside. And then I'm like, well, I probably should have been shooting at the destroyer this time since I'm not doing that much damage to him anyway. So we switch back to HE. He looks like he's not moving, so we'll take that shot, right? But of course, once he recognizes that he's getting shot at, he starts moving, right? So somebody's paying attention. Then this Dursky, I don't even know what that ship is, but he pops around the corner, so it was kind of a good thing we had started moving, right? We would have been kind of vulnerable there. But he was trying to be sneaky. Not going to get away with it this time. We are probably going to take a torpedo or two, though. Two of them right up the butt. Never feels good.
Problem solved, sir.
This is like, if only we had sonar. If only. I'm kind of surprised the Kaiser hasn't like taken us out at this point yet. But we'll continue to make it rain on St. Louis and Kaiser as much as we're able to. And then, yeah, since this destroyer smoked and the other one went down, now we're not spotted, right? So that destroyer was the one picking us up. So we can kind of maneuver it. We're probably going to get spotted by this Kaiser, like, right between these cracks here, though. It's kind of unfortunate. There we go. High caliber at tier 2. We can do this. Got this. So I, like, you know, I was in reverse, and then I saw him, like, looking towards us. I'm like, all right, we better go forward. So probably just barely survived there. And then the airplane actually is what is probably responsible for picking up these torpedoes early enough for us. So, but I think we might have been okay since we had started moving forward from that, you know, from trying to dodge the bullets from the Kaiser. Got another fire going on him. We are up to 53,000 damage. Tier 2 here. Mind blown. Boosh. Kill number 2.
Enemy destroyer sunk.
I feel like we've been working on this Kaiser this entire game, though. Like, somebody else is probably going to finish him.
Stations reporting the position.
60,000. He's been burning for a little bit there. Can we get it? Can we get it? Well, we gotta hit him first. Step 1, actually get hits. Yeah, the carrier had a flood going on him. Alright, now we can turn in towards D. Whether we can actually get there or not, we'll have to see. Chug along here. Throw some more coal on the fire. I don't know, were these guys? These probably weren't coal. Oil? I don't know. I don't know. This is a pretty old ship. But now it's like, can I even get into back in the action at this point? But like, we made the smart move. Like, we were super low on health, especially after taking those torpedo hits, right? So like, we needed to be on the defensive. And alas, we have survived and can fight more if needed. It looks like just looking at the minimap, like between two cruisers and the destroyer that's out there, they're going to have them kind of cornered. Oh, and our battleship down here, down on the south side. There's nowhere to run anymore. Alright, cruiser's gone. Are we even going to get into the zone before? I was literally probably, what, all 4 of those ships on our team are probably shooting that carrier. I'm surprised he's still alive at this point. Although, granted, you know, I keep having to remind myself, it's tier 2. Oh, there he goes. So, yeah, Kaiser got the dev strike on him. See, that's what I was, like, expecting. Like, why hasn't this happened yet? I'm kind of curious where we end up on as far as XP goes. 1400. I mean, I guess that's good for the level, right? Oh yeah. has 78,000 silver. You guys ever made that much in tier 2? Probably not. So this is my this is Norman Scott. Like, this is my typical American cruiser build, right? Like, which, like, does it really make a difference down here at the lower levels? Probably not, right? But this is how I've got it built, if you're curious. Basically, for the most part, for my American guys, I'm doing AP and range, you know. So then I typically don't pick the, like, you know, the one where you can detect torpedoes early on, because you normally have sonar with a lot of your American cruisers, right? But this is since it's tier 2, you don't get that, right? And then yeah, like, if you were speccing just for that ship, you probably wouldn't pick fully packed, because you literally have no consumables, right? So refill station would make way more sense to get the fast reload. I'm not going to change it every time I play a low level ship, right? Like, so that's why I'm just going to leave it on fully packed. But yeah, you don't have consumables, it makes no sense to be using fully packed, right? But thank you guys so much for watching and putting up with my shenanigans. We will have another video tomorrow, so make sure you're following, and we'll see you then.